there is no off-season. I never heard nowhere that sitting all day long on the sofa made you win a championship, right? This creates garbage athletes because they've been spending too much time enjoying, having fun, and possible level of alcohol, even for some of them, drugs. Hi, Champions family. Hey yo, Champions family. Glad to be back. And today I want to talk about a specific topic. A specific topic that I heard all the time during the season. I see so many athletes all the time talking about, I can't wait about the off season. I can't wait about that. I can't wait to do that. I can't wait to do this. In reality, what you need to understand is everything in your in season, it's about your off season. Yeah. So there is no off season. This is what we call a myth. Off season doesn't exist. Of course, you have high period of the season and you have lower period of the season. So when you understand that, now you start shifting your way to think about off seasons, because off season, it's kind of a curse. When athletes think about off season, they think about doing nothing and eat everything. That's what they think. They think during the off season they can do shit. You know, procrastinate, be lazy, sitting on the sofa for the whole day long. I never heard nowhere that sitting all day long on the sofa made you win a championship, right? Okay, we're good. But of course, you will tell me we're still in off season. Because we are in off season, I can allow myself to have, let's say, non-productive behaviors, which is doing shit. And what's happened when you're doing shit? When you start feeling like, yeah, I want to eat something. Eat something. And what's happened? You're not eating something you should, not respective your diet. What you eat is everything. What I mean by everything, again, is shit. So what's happened? You doing nothing is shit. You eating everything is shit. So what's happened? Both of them create garbage at this creates garbage athletes. So what's happening with garbage athletes? When the in-season comes closer, what's happened? They start scary. They start remember that they have responsibility. Yeah. They really clearly start remembering it. And most of the time it's already too late. Yeah, those people who think that because off-season starting to show up, we have to stop everything. I mean, when I say everything, I mean everything. Off-season, oh yeah, the off-season's coming. Yeah, when the off-season's gonna come, I'm gonna go to vacation. I'm gonna go to Ibiza. I'm gonna go to Cancun. Those people are ready to go anywhere, but not where they are supposed to be. And by getting anywhere, but not near to where they are supposed to be, you don't pay attention to the incoming season, which is really close now. Garbage athletes all the time. And tell me if I'm wrong. Garbage athletes all the time scare when what? When the in-season shows up, because most of the time they've been spending too much time enjoying, having fun, taking drink, taking food, junk food, and possible level of alcohol, even for some of them drugs. And by doing that, they didn't even pay attention that the incoming season was nearly close to their doorstep. So what's happened? They start fear. Why? Because incoming season means responsibilities back. Yeah, because when you play for a team, you have to understand that you have duty, you have responsibility, and you have to hold your priorities. That's what they teach you. The value they teach you in any sport, any kind of sport, individual or sport team. So what's happened is those garbage athletes most of the time will come over A. And when they will come over A, let's say between 50 and 65% of athletes will have easy come back, because them, they have a metabolism and kind of they already get used to it because they do it for a long time, and so they have easy to manage it, because in reality everything's about management. If you can manage yourself, knowing that by doing all of it you will still be ready for the incoming season, let's say, yeah, that's fine. But still, I will tell you, even those who can manage really well themselves, to be able to be on the line of those who have an easy comeback, think about what could you do if you weren't spend your time sitting all day long on your sofa, meaning hanging around with your friends out. So think about if you had just the mindset of those who are so disciplined even during the off season, like they were living into the in season. Think about what you will actually achieve. How much quality of work will you be able to add? What you will be actually capable of creating as a result. 10 times, 20 times, 30 times more than what you can create already by having to managing all those stress, because there are stress factors during off season. You know what I'm talking about. Think about it. So what's happened most of the time, for those who are not really strong mentally, we have what we call followers. So the followers try to do like those people who can managing their times, and them, sometimes it's between 50 and 35% of them who will never start the incoming season on the field. They will start work on the bench because they have to get back what they've lost. Yeah, the ability. Because ability is not something that you work once and it's integrated in your body memory forever. You always have to working on it. As personal development, it's always a constant self-improvement. So sports are the same. Sport is the same. It's a constant self-improvement. You have to stay ready. And there is some sport like boxing doesn't have any off season. And I'm well aware of, because I'm a professional boxer myself. There is no off season. The competition can come every time. The only thing we can still managing our time, because depending the division you're in, if you're a light division, you may fight 6 times a year. If the more you goes up in the heavy division, the less you fighting during the years. So what's happened is you may find yourself having 3 months off before the next fight shows up. And so what's happened? For most of them, they completely release the workout. They completely release the load. They completely release the load they put on themselves. Meaning, oh yeah, I'm gonna fight only in the next 5 months or the next 4 months. What I'm gonna do? Oh yeah, let's get that month off and enjoy myself. No, that's not what's happened. What's happened is, as I said at the beginning, you can have lower. You can strive during lower period of in season, but not feel being off season, because being off season will get you off track. Knowing that you are into a kind of a lower lower period into the in season will make you stay on track, keeping your priorities and duty together in your mind, and make sure to organize a play to make you fill up all the expectation that your games or your sports ask you to have. Meaning working on your abilities, as I said, speedness, strengthening, power, explosivity, speed, all of that have to be maintained, at least maintained. Keep in mind one thing, champions never have off-season. They succeed because while you consider having off-season, off-season for them is a pre-season. They still work out during the pre-season. So I hope you understand it. I really hope you understand it. So now the question will be, but what can I do during the off-season? During the off-season, let me tell you what can you do during the off-season. You can start already working on your maximum strength. How? Through a strength training program regarding what you need, regarding your field, and regarding your division, if there is a category into your sport. You will have to apply a specific program that's pay attention to your weight, your division, your respective division, if there is a categorized in your sport. And of course, the goal, if you're doing Taekwondo example, you're not going to really have the need to lift up into a squat some maximum weight. You may just work in your body weight. You see, because during strength training, you may gain a bit weight, because by working strength conditioning, you will gain not only strength, but also muscular fiber. So it will obviously bring you more, more muscle, which means more weight. But weight that you can still lose during the approach of your oncoming game. You see, so you're still working something that's maybe in your in-season you couldn't work on. Or for those who have leg on some stuff, don't wait the in-season. You can, example, you have leg on speed, work already your speedness. There is a lot of trainer. There is even online trainer. If you play in high-level sports, normally it's not going to be a problem, because most of the time you have the staff around your sports. Your team can provide you an expert who's going to train you all the leg during the off-season. The off-season is meant to improve what we couldn't during the in-season. Depending which kind of program of strengthening, because you can work your strengthening into a HIIT program. People doesn't know it. You can work your strengthening into even a core program. You can work your strengthening even into a superset, a superset program. You can work into CrossFit program. Depending what kind of sport do you play and what kind of weight class you are in. And what is the demand of your sport? That's what I said. So it will again bring you strength improvement, better stability for all the stroller, football, American football, boxers. Yeah, you will tell me Taekwondo don't need really stability, because most of the time they are like all the time on their toes, So they're not looking for to be unstable, because what they're looking for is to fly. But still, in certain way, when they have to hit, they have to be able to keep a perfect balance, during the time they execute the attack. So yeah, as I said, it will improve your power during the off season, and that's good, because if you work, example, training program into static exercise, yeah, of course, you will reduce a bit of speedness, you will reduce maybe your a bit of flexibility, and you will reduce also a bit of sense of reactivity, because if you do a sport where you're supposed to be dynamic, that's gonna happen. You're not working dynamic exercise in your strength training. So of course it will reduce speedness, it will impact your speedness, and it will impact your flexibility and also your reactivity. So the next one is all the goods that will bring for your overall fitness. Yeah, because if you by improving your strength and through strength training program, it also encompasses a bunch of different type of discipline you need to work on. Endurance, it will improve your endurance. It will also improve, depending how you work your training program, your explosivity in certain way, your power, your power. So yeah, the only thing that's not gonna work, is your flexibility. So you will have to, to do the job. If you are into a certain sport where you must keep your mass flexible at 95%, let's say, or 90%, you will need to all the time, compensate with keeping balance between your strength conditioning and add maybe a flexible training session. That's keep, all the time the balancing between both of them to not lose completely your flexibility, which is the most regarded in your sport. All right. So I hope that you really enjoyed the video, and see you for the next.